Hi guys, welcome to another game night. This one is bittersweet. We are celebrating the last batch of episodes of a show that came out of nowhere to be our collective obsession. There's nothing like Killing Eve. Thankfully, it introduced me and the world to my buddy, Jodie Comer, and it's now giving me the chance to finally meet an actor I adore, Sandra Oh. Better late than ever, Sandra.
Hi.
Congratulations, guys. This is like your victory lap. This is it. How does it feel? This must be a different kind of experience doing press when you know it's over.
You know, it's interesting now starting to do press. It's almost like it's kind of sinking in.
Yeah.
It's sinking in, and I just kind of had this flash of like, I might be sad.
Oh, don't.
Okay, right? I'm not gonna be right. Okay, right. Okay, I'm gonna shut it.
Crying.
Yeah, but you know, it's just when you actually said victory lap. It is. It's like you spend so much time just thinking about it and making it, and then we took a break, and here we are talking about it.
You get to reflect a little bit more, which has been really nice.
So reflect for me for a second. As you look back at the run, this is a show that's never been afraid to make some big swings, like some big twists, some big turns. Was there anything that was ever pitched to you from the writers that you ever saw in a script when you were like, okay, this is a bridge too far. We're going a little bit too far for the audience, or was it all?
Yeah, I don't think you're ever going to know them, but there have been.
Yeah. One is like there was a Scouse. Villanelle. Villanelle was putting on a Scouse accent where I'm from, and I was like, oh, that's a bit too close. But yeah, there's been a few, but it's been amazing.
As the name of the show warns you, it is a game night around here. We're going to play a few games. I want to warm up our creative juices a little bit with some would you rather questions. So if you'll indulge me, here we go. So would you rather, guys, would you rather do the Killing Eve animated show or the Killing Eve ice show?
Ice show.
Animated.
Yeah. Shit, let's do ice, babe.
No. Injuries.
I think it's a bit more swimming.
I'm so accident prone.
Yeah.
And I'd love to be an animation.
But also, well, I kind of feel like I like ice dancing. That's kind of great, fantastic. But I feel like in animation, we could get really bloody.
Yeah. Exactly. Adult animation. Sandra looks ready for the synchronized swimming.
You're right. That was really a little swimming.
Well, it works for everybody. Would you rather always have to do a different accent for a role or never get to do an accent again? So you're always donning an accent, or you're never going to get to go far afield from your own accent.
It's a tricky one.
I'd say keep my accent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of enjoying doing that at the minute, I've got to say, because I've never really been able to do that. Like growing up, I've always been asked to change it. So I've always just embraced that. But I recently did a role with my own accent and I loved it. And I really want to do more of that. So
that'd be good.
Yeah.
That
I'd
works.
love to play like a Southern character.
Yeah.
Like some sort of, I don't know.
American Southern?
Yeah.
Very good characters.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you guys rather always get killed in every role or always be the one killing somebody else in every role?
Be the one killing everyone else.
It really depends. I mean, that's all dramatic. You know what I mean? It's like, that's all depending on the character. But have I been killed and I've killed? Have I killed? Well, you've killed.
You've killed?
Oh yeah, I have killed. Sorry, I have killed.
She just erased that one from her memory.
Yeah, I have killed.
Selective memory.
Yeah, I do both. I can't rather either. Okay, or no. Okay. Probably killing.
Kill.
What about, would you, one more for you guys. Would you rather have your co-star's face sitting next to you on your, tattooed on your back, or have your character's name tattooed on your forehead?
Oh, Jodie's on my back.
Yeah, I think I would rather that as well.
Jodie's on my back.
At least Eve is small and you have a fringe. You'd be fine.
Oh, that's Villanelle.
You'd have mine.
Yeah, she gets Villanelle. That's a tough one.
I could get a fringe.
Yeah,
I'd probably be fine.
Right. Sandra seemed like she was just like halfway there. Like she's already contemplated the tattoo.
Jodie, right on like
animation or normal?
Animation or normal? Oh, I think animation would be kind of cool.
Yeah, it'd be cute. It'd be way cuter than the real thing.
Like basically it would be Jodie's face like with eagle's wings.
Oh.
Right?
Aw. As she appears to all of us, an angel. That's right. All right, so there have been some amazing photos of you guys over the years, both like stills from the show and also publicity shots. I want to show you a photo of the two of you together. You tell me what were you thinking during this moment.
This was called What Were You Thinking? Jesus.
Right,
oh my God.
This feels like a prom photo to me. I don't know what were you guys thinking?
What was that for?
I was.
What was that for? And how is that out there?
That's like your graduation photo. You were in high school together.
Okay. You look at
oh my God. That's I don't know where that was from. What were we thinking? I don't remember. Kind of blotted that out.
Smile. I don't know. That's a really forced smile by me. Like I definitely have a dry mouth there. Like my top lip was completely.
It's kind of
disappeared.
I feel like we went to like a shopping mall and
yes.
The background.
It's for above our fireplace at home.
You know what we look like? We look like co-founders of a company. We look like co-founders of a company, and we're just taking a relaxed photo. Yeah, CEOs.
Yeah. A company that I would not invest in. It seems like a scam.
For Christmas cards.
I would invest in that company.
Okay.
Yes. This we're thinking of like, Jode, we're so close together. We can't possibly get any more close together. We're really, really close.
I remember you're like trying to figure out the direction. It's like, Jodie, if you could look left, but put your eyeballs to the right.
Yes.
So you're like,
yes.
You know,
totally natural. A totally natural direction.
These are great. These are hilarious.
This looks like a happy day.
We're on, wow.
Is that like a TCA thing or like a panel?
Black and white.
You look happier than I am. I look angry.
Wait, I actually can't really see our expressions from here, but
you look like pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
remember that.
Miserable. Oh, this was season 1.
This was season 1.
Classic.
I do love that. That was, you know what? You want to know why? It's like both of them have no idea what's coming.
That looks like
right.
It does. They look like
they have no idea what's coming. Yeah. And they think that they're a certain way. I feel like I remember that because we shot that before we finished the first season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't know the storm that was coming. This is how
I remember as well. Yeah.
Oh. This is how you usually show up to work, I assume. This is how you usually dress. Yeah. That's a normal day.
For sure. Yeah. This was definitely, a move towards a much more kind of dramatic look for them. I really love the red for the blood. And I also love the fact that they both look kind of like demon angels.
Totally. Totally.
You know what I mean? And meanwhile, I think Jodie and I are just like,
we had sweaty, remember we were holding hands?
Yeah, we had to be hands. And then there are people behind us throwing up fabric.
Yeah.
Love it. Always need that. Wind machines, people throwing up fabric.
We hope this is working. There's a lot going on.
This looks like a normal day at work. This could be 1,000 different scenes.
I think that's that's for me. That's one of my favorite moments in the entire show.
We were talking about this earlier, saying that it kind of set the tone.
Set the tone. It's like I feel like when we did this scene at the end of the scene, for me, I felt like this is the show, and really was the foundation for me of like, what's the moment of truth and how do you subvert it with humor, and what's the wit. I felt like that was in that scene, actually, in that shot.
Such a relief, because I mean, obviously this show, we keep talking about tone. This show towed such a unique line, and I don't know how you guys were able to accomplish it. Here's one more, last one.
What was that? Was that when we were watching when we were Paul?
Yeah, so me and Sandra basically sat for hours watching everybody else do this huge acting scene, and we had no dialogue, but we just was reacting to everything.
Yeah.
So
Carolyn is killing Paul.
Yeah.
You think she's going to kill Constantine?
I mean, obviously.
Right, but she's killing.
It's all in your face. I see it.
Yes, and we all Jodie and I did was just watch fantastic actors act.
Yeah, but then when it came to us, like, we definitely felt like we were just like, ooh. Overcompensated.
The queens of the reaction shot. Well done. That's the end of that challenge. Well done. Now I feel like I have a sense of what's been going on in your head all these years. That was perfect. Thank you for that. Here's a little improv game that I enjoy playing sometimes on game night. This is called Last Word. So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to each do, I can start us off, and each sentence leads into the next sentence with the last word beginning the next sentence, if that makes sense. So for instance, if I would say, once upon a time, Jodie, Sandra, and I were talking about killing Eve.
Killing Eve is a story about Eve and Villanelle.
Villanelle is a big old pain in the arse.
Nice. Go ahead, Josh.
Asses are not you guys. You guys are the best.
Smooth.
Best efforts were made in Killing Eve season 4.
4 is a number, but F is a letter.
Very good.
That was terrible.
Letters and numbers are Jodie's thing, clearly.
Really, we are enjoying ourselves with each other.
Each other. Oh no, I don't know.
Other things.
Other. Can you say it?
Other words.
Other people would say this game was boring, but I love it.
Yes.
It makes me happy to hear you say that.
That will be the end of this game.
I was waiting for somebody to drop the mic.
Complicated. That's hard.
All right.
That was well done. I think we all did
I'm really
quite
sorry.
well.
I feel like you got the short straw there.
No,
but he got ass. That's
I did get ass. That's true. That's true. How about another one along the same lines? This is a game of questions. I'm going to ask a question, and you have to answer it with a question. We'll see who can't conjure up a question. Have you guys been having a good time today?
When did you say so?
I would say so, only if you've been having a good time, Josh.
Have you?
Have you?
Yeah.
No, I kind of said it with a...
Yeah, you did.
Only if you've been having a good time, Josh. That kind of said
how could I not be having a good time with the stars of Killing Eve?
Do you want a snack?
I do want to. Do I want to? Am I hungry? Am I hungry in this moment? Do I have low blood sugar?
Oh.
Can you tell?
Oh.
Wow.
I can tell.
I think we have a winner and a loser.
You bad at these games, Josh?
Oh, that's good.
What's that? Wait. What was
bad
it?
at these games?
Why are you accusing me of doubting your skills?
I don't know if I believe you. Do I?
It's because I'm doubting myself, isn't it?
That's good.
It's just getting deep. It's just getting so deep. I feel slightly emotional.
What does it all mean anyway?
Isn't that the question?
Oh, you're so smooth. I hate it. Just stop.
We can put a pin on it there. And scene. Well done. Well, as we know, all of Killing Eve was improvised. There were no scripts. You guys just made it all up.
You can tell, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, you're so close on that one.
All right. So you guys have formed this amazing, iconic duo. I want to compare and contrast this duo with some others in pop culture. You tell me which of you is which in these other famous pop culture
that's a good one.
duos.
Okay.
So for instance, who's the Batman? Who's the Robin?
Batman Robin.
Why do you say that so quickly?
Would you say Batman Robin? Oh,
I feel like you're kind of Batman.
Oh, yeah. Well, you want to know what? That is exactly the way I think that we should answer it. Yeah. It's like,
you're Batman this season. Especially this season.
I think I am Batman. You're right, I am Batman.
You are Batman.
And I think it's also like the way that Eve and Villanelle are actually just focused on the other is that naturally they will be Robins to each other's Batman.
Oh,
sweet.
Those are romantic.
What about, let's see, another iconic pair. Who is Simon? Who's Garfunkel?
Oh.
Who's got the falsetto? Who's got the?
I think Eve is Simon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think Eve is Simon because there's something more mystical. There's something more this about Villanelle.
Okay.
There's something like this about Eve.
Okay.
That's how I see them.
I also really like the name Garfunkel.
Just name-wise.
Just name-wise,
Name-wise.
I'm swayed with Garfunkel.
It doesn't get any more iconic than Bill and Ted. Who's Bill? Who's Ted?
Who is Bill and Ted?
What? Generationally, you're off.
It's so upsetting to me.
Yes.
It's so upsetting to me.
Doesn't know.
It's
also a very American. It's a very, very American. It's
really?
not. It's
You've never seen a Bill and Ted movie.
No.
So Ted is Keanu Reeves, the icon.
I don't actually know that either. That kind of, I think that generation.
It slipped by you?
It slipped by me. I wasn't so interested in that. So let's try another one.
That's fair. If it's any consolation, I once interviewed Keanu and I had him wrong. I called him Bill and he has not let me, the internet has not let me forget for about a decade.
Never let you forget.
Who's Beyonce? Who's Jay-Z?
Ooh. You are an incredible dancer. You are Beyonce. I'll be Jay-Z.
I think that
that's second place.
I'll stay at the back.
But it's so interesting. I feel like Eve is Jay-Z to, again, it's like maybe it's my skewed view of Eve, because
I think I'm thinking of you.
Yeah, because it's like
I'm getting mixed up.
It's like when you're in the dance part there, the lead and the follow, right? The lead is supposed to bring the follow. Let's say classically the lead is a man and the follow is a woman, right? But whatever, that's all out the window.
Right.
The lead and follow, you give the space for the follow to show all who they are. And so because I feel in some ways, in a lot of ways that Villanelle has always been the mythic kind of bright character. Maybe bright's not the word. Dynamic character. But maybe I'm like selling Eve short.
You're Beyonce.
All right, I'm Beyonce.
Just accept it. Just own it. You're Beyonce. These are worse things to be called in your life.
Yeah, take it. Run with it.
I'm now looking at all my duos and I'm realizing like I have dated myself in all of these. Like I have like Wayne and Garth. I have Seinfeld and George Costanza.
Yeah.
Mulder and Scully.
In there, Josh?
We can do, well, which ones do you want? Well, even Ren and Stimpy is me, but that's old. You don't know that.
Yeah, you're in that late 90s, early odds period.
So what's your duo? What's your cartoon duo? Bert and Ernie?
Timon and Pumbaa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Educate me. Who's who?
What are other just duos?
What about your buddies Ben Affleck and Matt Damon? Who's Ben? Who's Matt?
Oh, I don't know them.
I don't know.
I don't know them. But speaking for characters, right? Yeah,
right.
For even I don't know. Oh, I feel like that's actually quite tricky because those are real people.
Yeah. What other duos are there?
DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. More 90s.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, we can move on. What's that? Oh, Woody and Buzz.
Buzz and Woody.
Woody and Buzz.
Or Woody.
Oh, I probably definitely. I'm Woody and you are Buzz.
Yes. Yeah. Even though I would love to be Woody, I'm not. Yeah.
You're self-aware enough at least to know who you are. Talk to me about as we celebrate this last season, going forward, and it seems clear. Obviously, this relationship doesn't end just because the business partnership ends. But as you encounter other people, like what would you say? How would you describe to an alien each other? An alien comes down from Mars and saes, "What's a Jodie Comer? What's a Sandra Oh?"
Actually,
Sandra
Jodie,
like, just like you,
alien. She's just like you.
What a coincidence. How would you describe them to say an actor that wanted to work with your partner?
Sure. I'll take that because I'm going to shorten it by just taking a few words. Instinctive, mysterious, transparent.
Ooh.
Mysterious and transparent. You would think these are
right,
mutually exclusive.
Yeah, right.
This is the enigma that is Jodie Comer.
No, that's why I feel like Jodie has a natural, just a natural dynamic. I think in probably everything that she does, she just has a natural. It just creates a certain type of dynamic that I think within her that she doesn't have to I shouldn't even be saying this to her because I don't want her to be conscious of it. But but because it's just there. So there are some things that people hold that you are just there, naturally there.
I think for me, what I'm so kind of enamored by about Sandra is her passion and her dedication and how committed she is and how much fun she can have in that process. Like, I feel like that's what I always really enjoy about people, is that they, yes, they take their work seriously, but there is, you can have such a kind of intimate and personal relationship with them, and you can have fun along the way. But yeah, I think that's what I would say about Sandra.
When you look back at the arc of this show and the way it did kind of capture everybody's imagination, like, do you remember a transition point for you guys in terms of when your partnership, your friendship evolved in a significant way, where you felt like you went from colleagues to friends to...
Well, I can speak about, I feel like, a shift in the show. God, do you remember we were shooting in a park? It was the second series. I feel like, I know that I was shooting the park. I feel like you were shooting. I don't remember. I remember, but it was, so it's not exactly, I'm speaking to the part of the question that is when you knew that something shifted.
Yeah, that's fine. That's great.
The show. And I felt like for the first year and for the first series and a part of the second series, we made it so privately and under the radar. And then when it came into its fruition and it launched into the world and it had the response that it did eventually shift us. It did affect us. And I do remember, I feel like maybe it was me, but I feel like you were there. It was just an open park that we were shooting in. And, in London with the locations, many times you can't lock it down, meaning that you can't stop people from walking about.
Right.
So that's when phones came up and things came up, and then suddenly we had to adapt ourselves, and that there was a certain loss of innocence and a certain loss of freedom, the freedom to it. Yeah, that was a shift that I remember. It's like, oh, can't go back now.
And now you're, go ahead. Did you have something, Jodie?
No. I mean, I think that's it.
Well, I was going to say, and now you shift as we wrap it up, like to the point where like so many eyeballs are on the show, and you wrap up a show. And as you guys well know, there's always so much scrutiny about how these beloved shows wrap up. Have you kind of like resigned yourself to like, we did our best. We wrapped it up as best we could. This is Killing Eve, for good or for bad. This is what we do. And yes, people are going to debate maybe the end, like they did Lost or Game of Thrones or whatever. You can't please everybody all the time. Like, I guess just give me a sense of sort of like how you reconcile knowing you can't ever please everybody, but wrapping up a show like this.
I gotta tell you, I have not thought about this until people have brought that up.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's gonna be great. Everyone's gonna love it.
I hope that you went slightly southern then as well. Did you?
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but I think what you just said is so on the nose, Josh. It's like everyone is always going to have an opinion. The incredible thing about the show is it is so personal to so many people. Everyone has their own view of what this relationship is, what it means, what it represents. So it's like there will be opinions, but I think we committed to it and we tried to stay true to the characters, and we did the absolute best we could, and then it becomes theirs, then it becomes something else entirely. So it will be what it will be. But we really, really hope that people enjoy it. There's so much expectation, and I can totally kind of understand and respect that. I feel that when I watch shows myself, so yeah, we will see.
Well, this puts an end to the show, but we've got the ice show to come, the animated show to come. There's a lot. We have a lot of work to do, guys. I'm so appreciative.
I have to learn how to skate.
I'm going to practice that game.
Yeah, there you go. You both have your to-dos. Congratulations, though, truly. I mean, look, as I said at the outset, this has been from the start such a wholly original, unique show, and it's been anchored by these two amazing performances. It's been such a pleasure. Jodie, it's been always a pleasure to get to know you over the years. And Sandra, I'm such a huge fan. So I'm glad this finally gave me the opportunity to catch up with you a little bit. And thank you for indulging my silliness. And
really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Welcomed, encouraged.
All right. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks again.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.